As many of you know, I like to carry a knife, a folding knife, inside my belt pouch. It's a great backup blade. But what if the blade can be just a little bit more? What if there's a little bit more to it than just a blade? Well, I think I found that. Today we're gonna review the Farmer X. So to do this video justice, I think it's very important that I start out with just talking about my knives in general, because if you've never seen any of my videos, it's gonna be like, wait, what is happening right here? So when I go out into the woods, I always put my belt knife on. And I always like to carry my axe. And literally with those two tools, I can get almost anything I would need done out in the woods. If you know how to use them properly, I think you're gonna definitely agree. But one other thing that I carry a lot with me is a folding knife. And I always felt that if I can just carry a little bit more than just a single blade, it's better because I already have my knife and my axe. So what else do I need? So I used to tell people at classes and on videos all the time that if I can get a knife that had an awl and a saw, it would be perfect, it'd be perfect. So sure enough, one of my friends, Mark, who's been a student and been at campouts and drank beers with me, he gifted me a farmer knife from Swiss Army. The thing was awesome. I would carry it all the time. I thought it was great. Knife, awl, saw, bottle opener, can opener. It was good. The only thing that I missed though, that a lot of times I would look for, was a small pair of scissors. It's like, if we can only add scissors to this thing. But guess what? The Farmer X came along. So it's all that stuff plus scissors. So in no specific order, we're just gonna go through this thing. So metal casing, which I like. I used to carry my kids, and then I ended up cracking it because it was plastic. So I like the metal because I'm rough and tough on stuff normally. Okay, it does have a lanyard thing here. This doesn't come along with it. I put that on there. Okay, so let's just start here. So we have our bottle and can opener, and then of course your screwdriver bits on there, so that stuff can come in useful for whatever you would need. Next on the list, which I absolutely love, especially for stuff like trap triggers and stuff, small little saw. This thing is an absolute beast. The back side of it is somewhat sharp. I always hate when people use this for their ferro rod though, because there's a probability that can close down. But overall, if we're looking at the saw itself, awesome saw. Then we move into the next feature, which is the scissors. This is the new feature. So they have the Farmer, and this is the Farmer X. Farmer X has the scissors. Now, what I like about this is cutting stuff when we think about repair. So twine, when we think about sinew, thread, anything like that. And I also recently did a video that I talked about hygiene, and one hygiene item that people overlook all the time for the longer term type scenario is toenail and fingernail clippers. And I tried it, and these scissors work really, really well to trim fingernails and toenails. Now, of course, they're super sharp because this thing's brand new, but it works. So that eliminates another item out of our kit, and it's just adding a little bit of weight, less weight than toenail clippers or anything like that. So again, super positive note on that. They also cut leather really, really good. So it is a versatile pair of scissors. And then also is the awl. Now what I really like about this awl is it's not one of those sewing awls, so it doesn't have the hole in it. I very rarely ever used anything like that. I always like the awl that's sharp, so this thing is sharp right here. And then it's also nice and pointy for any kind of drilling. It has our concave shape, so it's really nice to drill with. It also is really, really nice to punch with. And then lastly, of course, just a common blade, so it works out really nicely. The other thing that I do like about this also is that you notice everything is on one side. It's not both-sided. I don't like that at all when there's stuff on both sides. I like everything coming out one side. It works really well. So definitely, I'm gonna say something to look into. Farmer X, and then they have the Farmer version without the scissors. But if you're gonna go for it, you might as well get the one with the scissors. It's compact, it's easy. Belt pouch pocket. Mine's my new belt pouch carry, so that's where it's going right now. But I wanted to share it with everybody. It's brand new. It just came out. I actually think it just came out yesterday. It went on sale. So if you want one, check them out. Just Google them online. I think they're like 60 bucks. Don't hold me to that, but they're somewhere right around that price point. So it's not that bad at all. And a good woods carry knife. So this was Dan Wallach of Coalcracker Bushcraft. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com. And until next video, stay in the woods.